Megan Recipe and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we will be talking about financial literacy on how me and my husband manage our finances and how we are able to pay our debt. To give you a background on why we started our marriage with a debt, I met my husband, I met Garrett when he just get off from the divorce. So 1 month after he get divorced, I met him. So when you get into a divorce, you just like basically started to zero. So you have to build up again, you have to find a new apartment, you have to pay the cost of the divorce. So I met him 1 month after he get a divorce, and then few months after we talk online, we met. He came to the Philippines, and meeting someone across the world, across to another side of the world, cost money. So plane tickets, hotel, expenses while you are on the other country cost money. So Garrett had that few months after we talked to each other, so he went to the Philippines and meet me. And right when he go back to the United States, he filed for a petition for me to come to the US and marry him. And when he came, by the way, to the Philippines, he already proposed to me, and he already bring or bought an engagement ring, and it's also cost money. So right when he go back to the United States, here in United States, he filed a petition right away. So after the petition, after a few months, I guess it's about 5 months, the petition has been approved. So on March 2020, I had my petition approved around 5 months after he filed his petition. So right after the petition was approved, pandemic happened. So I stopped working because everything was closed, business was closed. So when when the company decided for us to go back to work, to do operations and adapting a new normal, Garrett asked me not to go back to work to avoid getting COVID, because if I will get a COVID, I might not be able to get to the US, and during the time there was no vaccine yet. So we talked about it. So we didn't know that the pandemic will last so long and the embassy was closed. So I stopped working since June 2020. Although I saved a little money from my job, but after a while, on my last months in the Philippines, Garrett already paid for my apartment, food, and other expenses. So he already take care of it because I already spend all of my savings for my board and accommodation in Manila. And Manila is an expensive place to live. So luckily, we got our case expedited. So on March 2021, I get an email from the embassy that they grant our expedite request. So now I will have my interview in April. So I had my interview in April, so we have to pay for the visa fee, we have to pay for the medical, and we have to pay for transportation to the United States for me to came here. So all of those are a drop expenses, because all of those expenses was paid by Garrett. And then when I came here in the US, I'm as a K1. If you came here in the US on a K1 visa, you are only allowed 90 days. You must get married within 90 days. And Garrett promised me to give me a wedding in a castle. So even though I told him that we don't need to get married in a castle, I'm very much okay if we just go to the courthouse and call it a day, because I know that he already spent so much for my immigration and travel expenses to came here in the US. But he still insisted, he still want to get us married in a castle. So I get married in a castle, and I didn't know that all of the expenses for wedding is he paid it or for the credit card. So all of his credit card, he maxed it, so he would be able. So that's when he started to get a debt. So days before our wedding, Garrett had an injury. He tore his ACL. So I'm really very worried. I almost thought that our marriage will not happen, but it's happened. He stand pain on our wedding day. He doesn't work for, I guess it's about a month because of his ACL. He tore his ACL, and we already have maxed all of his card, so he doesn't have any more income during the time, because he only have a 1 week off leave, but because he tore his ACL and he have to go on a therapy, so he doesn't have an income for a few months, and we already have a debt. So that's why we started our marriage and debt. So we have debt when we started our marriage, and Garrett had to go on a therapy because he tore his ACL. So we really doesn't have that income. And then I wonder why he got all of this negative on his account. So when I started get her, when we are not married yet, I'm so shy to ask him about his finances. But when I started to notice how he get deficit, how he get negative, how he will ask for his parents to send him some cash for our food, and that's when I started to get worried. So I came to the table, I asked him about his finances. So as an accountant, I manage business's finances, and it's will be very sad if I couldn't help my husband when it comes to his finances. So I came to him, I asked him if how was our finances. I wanted to know, we have to talk about our finances, and how much do you earn, how much is our expenses, what happened, why you always have this negative balances in your account, so that I could help you, so that I know how can I help you, in what area I could help you. So we discussed, he gave me access on his card and his bank statement, and then I go back, I see on his history of expenses. So one of the major expenses that he has is he spend lots of money or food in a gasoline station. So when you live by yourself, and especially if you work so many jobs, sometimes the easiest way for you to get food or to get drinks or something like that, because you didn't cook as a single living by yourself, especially Garrett always stay up late at night. He has sleeping disorder, so most of the time he's awake. So late night only the gasoline station is open, the most convenient. So gasoline station food and drinks are expensive because of you're paying for the convenience. So it's so expensive that he have to spend so much money in it. So when I look at it, where is his major spending, where is his money goes? So I came to the table, I asked him that in order for us to save money, is you have to stop going to the gasoline station. And because I put this rule, so for me to make it effective, is that I offer him an alternative solution. So he cannot go anymore to the gasoline station, especially if we have food here, but I will cook food for you the way you want it. I will be your personal chef. You can ask me what you wanna eat. We have to go to a grocery so that we could buy a drink, so we could buy food at a lowest price than that of the gasoline station. I'll just cook it for you, and you can always ask me what type of food you wanna eat. So we made this arrangement. I come to him to stop going to the gasoline station, but I offer him an alternative solution so that it will be effective. So you might not think, it might be for some people it's just small, but actually when you added it, it's really have a very big impact in your finances. So after a few months of doing that, we save few money. We have saved extra money to pay some of the debt that we have. Some of the money that we save that's supposed to be spending this much in the gasoline station, is we're able to have an extra at the end of the month to pay some of our debts. So that's one of how we manage our finances. Second is paying bills on time. So like I said, Garrett is a very busy person. He does lots of so many things, and sometimes he forget to pay his bills, he forget to pay his card, or pay, and that's because of that. If you pay late of your bills, you will incur interest, and interest, if you avoid paying interest, you could actually save so much money. So I told him that you have to tell me what are our bills. When will be it's due, you have to give me all of the accounts so that I'll take care of it and I'm going to pay for it when you get paid. So little by little, I make it easy for him that he have to just concentrate on his work and I'll take care of our finances. And then third, guys, is you have to know your living expenses. You have to identify how much is our living expenses, how much do we need to earn in order for us to live, like paying rent, paying utilities. Because if you cannot identify your living expenses, you think that you have so much money. You think that, oh, I got lots of money, I just get paid. But technically, if you are going to pay all those bills, those money are gone. So it's really very important to identify how much is your living expense. So we and Garrett, I discussed about him that we need to know on how much we really have to earn in months. If how much is our extra, how much we spend for something, if we have the luxury to spend for other things. So now, guys, that we are able to identify our living expenses, so we are now been able to identify, and how about if we wanted to invest on other things? How about if we wanted to have money to buy these things to improve for our business? How can we able to do that? So in order for you to have these things, is you first is identifying your living expenses, and now you identify your living expenses as you have to have earn an extra income. So we discuss on how we increase our income as a couple and how I could help him since I'm not still allowed to work here in United States, and how I could help him in his business because he has business about media, he's online. So that's actually why I'm here in YouTube, and how I could help him, how I could assess him while he's doing his business, how I will take part for us to have other sources of income. So having another sources of income is really very important, guys, because you doesn't know what if suddenly you lost your job, suddenly you get laid off, and you have no other sources of income. It will be very hard. It will really hurt so much if your finances, especially if you already have that when you get married. So we had discussed, we have find ways to at least get another sources of income. And then the fourth, guys, the fourth lesson that I have learned when it comes to financial literacy is to set goals. So if you want to purchase or invest something, you have to set goals. So therefore, we have to set these goals. We have to have this equipment in order for our business to grow, in order for us to generate more income. So you have to set goals, because if you will not set goals, you will just keep on earning and then spending is in other things. So when you have something, when you identify, this is, I always ask Garrett that if you have something you think that you wanna do in your businesses, you have to discuss it with me so that I could help you how to get it. So this is how we manage our finances as a couple. It's really very important, guys. It's really very important to discuss about finances, especially if you're married. Discuss about money. If you think me in the beginning when I just get here, especially this is my first time to live with someone else, it was so hard for me to ask if he might get offended if I ask that. But I just really find it, as an accounting person, as a business person, I just really find it really very important in marriage life to talk about money, to talk about finances. So as important as talking about raising kids, as important about parenting, finances, managing your money, and talking about money is as important as it is. So I hope, guys, this video finds you new learning about how you will handle your finances as a couple. I hope this video help you in discussing your significant other on how to improve your finances. So I actually give you some of the clips, guys, on how me and Garrett, when we go to the grocery, when it comes to our finances, on how we discuss each other. So I have, after this discussion, guys, after this video that I made, I'll show you some of the video and how it's funny. It's actually makes, I really makes actually our discussion funny. I make it as much as possible, not really though so intimidating that you come to a point that you are going to control your partner, that you are going to control your husband. For me is, he earns that money, he worked for it. Me is, I'm just guiding in how to spend it well. So to make it not like you are controlling, so you have to just make him explain what will happen. You have all the right to spend it, you earn it, but this is how it's going to happen. So I'm showing you some of the clips, guys, on how we really do it. It's not really so serious actually. We laugh at it, we talk at it, we like make it as a joke.
So why are you buying that 7 quarts? We're only 2 in the house. We don't need that
man.
big.
Why would I get why would I get out of 7? I need a 4 or 7. 7's bigger than 4. For the same price, you good.
It's not the same price. It's more expensive and it's so big.
Look at it. Well, you could put meatballs in here. You could put steaks in here.
But you don't have
carrots,
to cook that so much food one at a time.
Carrots. When you taking this,
That's 7 quarts, so you have to put.
No, when you go to and you looking at it, you can take this right here to other people's houses. Have you ever been to from a crock pot? You ever been to potluck? This is what a real
There's
potluck.
only 2 of us in the house.
We got all kind of brothers and sisters.
It doesn't go to our house.
We go to their house. It's away trips. This right here gets it done. It's a staple of every married couple's life. You gotta have a crock pot.
That's so big. 7
Hey,
quarts.
by the way, I'm undefeated. She said she didn't want no air fryer. Oh, she loves air fryer. She said she didn't want a deep fryer. Whoo! Deep fryer got it done. She said she did not want a toaster. I got the fluffiest waffles in town now. And now I'm about to have the best crock pot meat, potatoes, and stews. All for me. Clap it up. Man, can you believe it? Crock pots. It's great. Great for stews and everything. She likes it. I like it. I love it.
This guy.
Look. Come on over here. The cast iron skillet. If you want great steaks, you got to get a hard cast iron skillet right here. This is a Fred Flintstone skillet. This fall on your foot, you're out of here. This is $34, but trust me, this right here, cook salmon in this, cook your chops in this, get this thing with some butter, put that on there, have that boy running. Come on, man. See? I'm giving away the secrets. That's how, when Rosie posts all them nice pictures with them grill marks, cast iron skillet.
What we are need to get is the house so that you can get all the things that you want. We don't have space.
Man, you always, she's a person, you know, when can we get some of these things we want? I want mason glasses. Wait till you get a house. Yeah, man. Didn't have my gel gloss. Looks like it's something that we got to do and get and have it shipped to the house. So that's cool. But I did come across this crock pot, which might have saved the day. So
Okay, I'll just give you that.
Do
Give you that.
Do we need to change our oil? Yeah, we need to change our oil for our deep fryer. Let's roll out. Boom, 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 boom.
I need to discuss with me whenever he buys something. He just can't buy because he wants it.
I'll be swiping all the time.
You need to discuss to me if you buy something, especially if it's expensive. We already talked about it.
Can we get that $600 TV over there?
You don't need it. We have TV at home, 2 TV. Doesn't even on it. You're the only one who watch it.
My gosh, man.
Just because you doesn't have extra money, you doesn't need to buy the things you didn't need it. Because one day when you really need something, you already don't have the money.
Excuse me, can we get that $3,000 baby stroller?
We doesn't have kid. This guy.
Yeah, the one with the golden rim. Yeah.
No. So, I win. He was not able to buy that expensive crock pot because he don't have patience to be on the line.
I don't have no patience. I can't do this. I can't.
See that line?
I can't do that.
So sometimes it works when he does have patience. He doesn't have patience to be on the line. Thank you. He doesn't have patience to do on the line to pay. So I win. He doesn't buy that expensive crock pot, 7 quarts. We didn't need it. It's because he doesn't want to be on the line. See all those people lining up long?
I can't do it.
He can't do it. He doesn't have patience. He doesn't have time for that lining up. So he was not able to buy it. So because he don't have patience, he was not able to buy his 7 quarts expensive crock pot. Sometimes it works for me. It works for me that way. What happened, boy? Taiwan.
No, you jinxed me, bro. You brought your dark energy. You brought your evil energy to the table.
I just don't want to buy that. It was an expensive crock pot, and it's 7 quarts, and we're only 2 in the house. We don't need that big, and we don't need that expensive thing. So he still want to buy it, but because he get some extra money, so I just get this money off. But I explained to them that we don't need that big. Now, because he doesn't have patience, he really don't have patience to line up in a long line.
No,
and Walmart has so many people lining up, and he don't have patience to line there just for that crock pot. So she's got pissed off. She just said, we're gonna leave. We don't have time to line for...
Bro, I can't do it. I can't do
so
it, bro.
he's not able to buy it.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Sometimes him being impatient take advantage for me.
I mean, what is these people in here doing? Like,
their grocery, it's Saturday. They just got paid off yesterday.
Bro, but listen, there shouldn't be that many people in here. These cats could have been, I don't know, what are you doing?
Just like you are buying something.
No, I'm only buying one thing, not a whole cart full of stuff.
Some people have their schedule to do that.
A whole cart full of stuff.
They do their grocery in the weekend because they get paid on a Friday.
It was kids
and Friday
in there.
They still like working.
Young people in there, old people in there, really old people in there, medium people in there, black people, white people, Puerto Rican people, Asian people. All the people was in there, and they was just in my way. I can't believe it.
So you can't believe it, you didn't buy your crock pot. Well, it works out for me.
Man, I'm going to sleep.
We really don't needed it.
I'm going to sleep. This is unacceptable. I'm getting me some food and I'm going to sleep. This is garbage. I was trying to be a good person and get a crock pot.
Okay, we can get that the next time.
Nope, I'm just have to go to the gas station. Huh? I can't have a crock pot. I just need to get my crock pot stuff at the gas station.
It's up to you. What you eat. It's you have 1 week to eat whatever you want. So once a day, once a week, you can get whatever you want, boy.
Man, I can get whatever I want any day. All days.
No.
See, there's a new magical rule. The new magical rule is if I don't use my day on Friday and I combine my days for the month, that's when I can go up top for big items. So I have 2 weekends in a row. I kept my weekends.
You know, when I asked him not to go to what we call this gasoline station more often because it's so expensive. The food in the gasoline station is expensive. It's because you are paying convenience, drinks, whatsoever. So when I asked him not to, so we have this grocery thing. But because I asked him to stop going to the grocery store, I offer an alternative solution to it. I said, I'm going to cook for you the way you want it. So I didn't ask you to stop to the gasoline station and didn't offer you an alternative solution.
So you was helping
food.
me. So you was helping me. That's
helping
what
yes
that was.
financially, not just you. It's just also me because we live together. We're husband and wife now, so we have to save money to pay off our debt. So
As you can see, K1s, all you K1s out there, man, you get married, man. You know, all the K1 visa people out there. This is what you got to look forward to. This is what you got to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta,
no, I will not. I'm your wife, so I have to help you manage your finances, and I'm an accountant. It's so bad looking that I could help big companies to manage their finances, and I cannot even help my husband for that. And the only thing that I could offer was to manage it well and help you manage your finances, because no matter how much you earn, if you doesn't manage it well, it's for sure.
Financial advice is brought to you by Get Go Gas Station. Stop by the gas station and fill up your tanks, as well as get some convenient snacks on the way. Get Go Gas Station, sponsored by The Barbershop.
Hopefully guys, you enjoy our video today and you learn something new about managing finances, to especially to a newly married couple. So if you have other input guys, if you have other things that you know that would improve handling finances with the couple, we are very happy to hear from you. You can comment it in our comment box. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so that you get notified of my new videos. Thank you for watching again, and see you on my next video.